So they can see us now. Hey. Hey.
Hello, internets.
Welcome.
What up?
So we are live.
Tie or a bow tie, but you know,
That hat.
this is the best I.
I just
What
gotta
do you need?
kill this.
Yeah, that's
really
me. I
quick.
think I'm classy.
No one asked you.
Just be mean to me for
Why
no reason.
I'm being so mean?
All right. Well, everyone can see us. So, how's it going, everybody out there in the internet world? We are your friends and family from PlayLegit.net, here to bring you the best of 2017. You guys voted on your favorite games of the year, the ones you thought were best, and we're here to just tell you what you picked. So it should be a fun little show that we have going on here. This is the second annual best of show here on Play Legit, so it should be a good one. What do you guys think?
It's gonna be a great one.
It's gonna be the oh, ever,
Yep,
and I don't say those words lightly.
you heard it here.
They picked some good winners. So
Most definitely. So we're gonna
Especially
go.
with the time in.
These are the Play Legit Nation's picks. These are the people's choices.
Yeah, we had nothing to do with this.
Nope. Yeah, so hopefully everybody out there that's viewing this, whether you're watching it live or playing back the restream, listening to this in the audio version, whatever it may be, hopefully you guys got your votes in. We gave you about 2 weeks or so to cast your votes on playlegit.net. Tons of people actually voted in the poll, so it's nice. We're going to go through the winners as well as the nominees, and we'll even give you a little insight on some of the margins. Some of the titles won by a large margin. Some of them won like by the skin of their teeth. So it's going to be cool to go through all of this with you guys. We definitely appreciate all of the engagement from you guys over the year and all of the over the past few years here. I mean, it's here on Play Legit, it's been a while, but we definitely appreciate you guys. So that's why we're doing the live stream for you. It's gonna be fun, so sit tight, grab some popcorn, some soda pop, some sparkling water, whatever it may be, and enjoy this ride that we have going for you. So with that said, let's go ahead and let's kick this thing off. I'm gonna start it off with the first category here, and we're gonna be going. So we're gonna go over the best indie game. So the nominees for the best indie game are Battle Chasers Night War, Cuphead, Yooka-Laylee, Tumbleseed, Tacoma, Hollow Knight, Nighthog, SteamWorld Dig 2, Fortnite, and Rhyme. So there's in this category we had a wider margin. Typically we have about 5 nominees, but in this category, since there were so many awesome indie games that came out, we let you pick from 10. And this one, even with so many choices, it wasn't close. And just to let you guys know how wide of a margin this was, we're talking about 56.25% of the votes were taken by the winner here. And the winner of best indie game is if you were guessing, you guessed right, Cuphead. Cuphead won for best indie game with 56.25% of the votes. What do you guys think about Cuphead? Have any of you guys played Cuphead?
I have not played it, but I've seen my friend play it. It was on the PC, but he.
Unfortunately, I haven't played Cuphead.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've played a little bit of it. I haven't played the entire game.
A lot of it. I mean,
a buddy of mine has it on Xbox. So when I was over at his place, we were playing some of the co-op in it, and it was fun. It definitely is fun. But parts of it, if you're not playing on a light difficulty, it definitely is pretty tough. But it was nice to get that that old school feel back with a title like Cuphead there.
It's pretty unforgiving. I watched him play long enough to know, not my cup of tea.
I see what you did there. You're right. I see what you did there. Yeah, it's.
Oh, I see.
And I think a lot of people like this, and it won by such a wide margin. Maybe
Wait,
because.
it was like, it was the way.
All right, so I think it won by a wide margin because it was like a homage to old school gaming.
It's delayed. I'm sorry. So it's like,
No, it's okay. So I think it won by such a wide margin because of the old school feel with everything. Bringing it was like a homage to an old school, side scrolling type game. And a lot of people just wanted a challenge, and Cuphead provided a challenge with an awesome soundtrack and great art. So I think it was clear that it was going to win. That's what I kind of thought was going to win. So
I figured it was a pretty good contender at least, so it didn't surprise me.
All right. So for best indie game, that is going to go to Cuphead, which I think is deserving. So let's go ahead. Let's get on into the second category. Casey, if you can grab that for us.
Best visuals and art, and the winner of this category tonight, again, it's Cuphead. Cuphead wins for best visuals. It kind of has this like 1930s animation style, kind of like an old school look to it from what I've read, and that kind of art style, I think a lot of people, it's not the first thing to think of when they think of a video game,
right.
To go back to the old school, that far back. Probably captured a lot of people's imagination. Right?
I mean, that's what it's been attracting lately. It's all about, the retro feel of it.
Retro, yes. Remember this style was this game, and they had a Steamboat Willie portion that's what, when I hear about Cuphead, it's kind of what it reminds me of, but I'm sure it's, looks so much better, of course, but then nobody's really revisited that, so they're going with that, so.
Yeah, the retro feel of it is visually, it is great, especially, playing it in high D, because the animation looks so clean. So for the best visual art design, that's going to Cuphead 2, which is awesome. And that one again won by a fairly large margin. We're looking at 60% of the votes went to Cuphead. Also in the category, we had Hollow Knight, we had Horizon Zero Dawn, we had Sonic Mania, and we also had The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which, all of them in their own right have a very, unique art style to it. So, but again, Cuphead with the W.
I still remember seeing the trailer for the first time. No, this is a game. I thought it was some weird animation thing going on, but nah, it was a good first impression, so it lasted.
Yeah, it's definitely like you're playing a cartoon, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's definitely unique for the year.
Definitely a game changer. All right, so best visual and art design, that goes to Cuphead. So next category, and I'm hearing this is one that Hector is very, very good at. This is what he's the king of.
Cool.
here on Play Legit, and that is whenever you want to take over, Hector. There. Having it's a little issue with the audio. We're not able to hear you, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Sound test.
Yes. Looks like the next category will be best racing game. Have here, turns out that the best racing game, the one that this year, it's all right. How about? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. There was a delay in it, so
I'm not sure what I can do, to be honest with you.
we might have to try to.
That's not you.
Yeah, we might have to try to reconnect you guys to the
You
stream.
can hold it up, like put it on there.
Wait. Thumbs up or anything if you can at least.
Cut out.
Definitely delayed a good couple of seconds.
I think we are on my. You have to log out.
Yeah, there's the delay is it's fairly large right now. I think it's like a good 20 seconds or so that we're getting on the delay.
I don't think you can hear us.
Guess your message.
Yeah. He can see us.
He can see us for sure.
You're right. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the-
All right. Okay. All right.
Willing to deal with a 20-second delay. Deal.
All right. So here, I'm just gonna go over the nominees in the category, and then we're gonna try to do something to fix this audio really quick. So
Oh, so it's us, it's not you. Okay. I see how this is going to be. I can see what kind of award show this is.
We're the problem.
Just blaming the victim. Okay.
That's hilarious because by the time you're hearing this, we've already.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's like a 40-second delay. It's all right. We're gonna fix this, guys. Just give us a second. So then the nominees for the best racing game this year in 2017, we have Dirt 4, Need for Speed Payback, Project Cars 2, Gran Turismo Sport, and Forza Motorsport 7.
Oh my gosh.
So this one again, it's really it really wasn't close on that, but we'll give you the winner in just a moment here.
They're gonna try to reconnect.
Let me know if you give them the winner. Patient that's killing them, I can feel it.
Right.
Yeah. You can go ahead and announce the winner.
If I smash my face into the camera, maybe they'll.
Yeah.
Because that's how sound works.
The vibrations.
The vibration.
Vibration.
So the best, our winner is Forza Motorsport 7. And I am completely in agreement with that. This game, even though there's I don't like about the game, but there's actually more stuff that I do like about the game. that I would definitely this type of game will be the simulation. It is on point to be compared to Forza 6. It's a lot more in tune with how a vehicle should actually react to whatever you throw at it. Different types of weather this time. It's not just are really or say really wet or really dry. Dynamic. The car definitely changes to the behavior of the road. So be happy with this. So and with the winner. So for Forza Motorsports, played it yet? Yeah, go buy it. You may get annoyed at some things, but I promise you, definitely a good time.
Nice. So Forza Motorsport 7 definitely is going to be the winner of the best racing game, and I've had a feeling this was going to win with like no contest really, and it won by almost 70% of the margin. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, no one seemed to like Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo got 0 points, and I'm not going to make a point to point out the games that get no votes, but it was the only title in this one that got no votes at all. And since that's PS4's premier racing game, I figured I'd mention that as a PS4 fan myself. I'll go ahead and give this one to Xbox with their Forza Motorsport 7. So, had a feeling that was going to happen, but it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get on into the next category. And Uriah, if you want to take that one for me.
Yeah. Pull it back up here.
They changed the game with Forza.
Alright, I think they're done. We got best online multiplayer. So
for the best online multiplayer, we had 5 contestants. So we're looking at Call of Duty World War II, Injustice 2, Tekken 7, Halo Wars 2, and for all the Destiny fans out there, Destiny 2. And then this was a pretty close race here for this one. And so the winner, let's go ahead and announce this. The winner, yeah, it looks like he had dropped out for a moment there. So the winner for best online multiplayer, that's going to be Call of Duty World War II. And who would think that Call of Duty would make the ultimate comeback? After the past few years of Call of Duty, people appeared to be giving up faith. Battlefield 1 came in and everybody was saying, oh, this is definitely going to take the spot of Call of Duty. But they said, no way, no how. Shook their finger like Sonic the Hedgehog and said, you know where we're going? We're going to World War II. And that's what happened. And everybody is excited again. And now they are winning best online multiplayer with Call of Duty World War II. When all else fails, World War II it up, and you're going to have people behind it.
So it's back.
So I thought this one was... I thought...
God, baby.
Yeah, for that.
Yeah, I thought World War II was I thought it was a nice win, but I personally would have selected Injustice 2. I really liked it. The online with it is fun. There's a whole bunch of changes in that, but we already know FPS games are, people love SPS, so World War II it is.
Sorry for the delay there. My headset wanted to die, so we're switching to the backup mic.
Okay. It's all good, man.
Yeah, who would have guessed? Another Call of Duty game, right?
Right.
It's real.
Hey.
We're gonna.
Yeah, that's what people like, so that's what they're gonna go for. So again, the online multiplayer is going to go to Call of Duty World War II. So the next category is, in my opinion, a fairly large category. That's because, over the past few years, we've been seeing a trend. The trend is nostalgia. The trend is basically remaking games in a higher definition. So with the next category, we have the best reload, and that's going to be the best re-release or remake of a game. And the nominees for this, we have Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, we have StarCraft Remastered, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we have Mario Party the Top 100. And this one it wasn't too close, taking 47.37% of the votes. The victor is the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy with 47.37% of the votes. Who'd have thunk that Crash would come back and take over the summer the way Crash Bandicoot did? From the rage quitting to just the nostalgic one-liners that the game is known for. Crash came back, and he came back with a vengeance, and people remember the game being a lot easier than it actually is. And maybe it's because they played it when they were a kid and they realized, like, hey, maybe I never finished playing this game because it was this hard. So I thought it was cool. It was nice watching the streamers rage quit. It was fun to play the game again and get back to that nostalgic feel. And like we were kind of talking about Cuphead, there's been like a whole resurgence of platformers and side scrollers, things like that, because at a certain level, people are kind of over open world games. Not that they're over it. It's just, how many worlds do you have time to spend in, So I think that's why Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy took the W in this situation.
Crash was my jam. I remember that. So I still haven't bought it myself yet, but it's on the short list. I'm gonna pick that up soon. I know that. So I remember that was the time my brother left the PlayStation 2 on because we didn't have a memory card. I was freaking out. I thought I was gonna kill the PlayStation if we left it on for hours. Funny little story, but nah, I like Crash Nitro.
Is laggy?
It sounds all right. What do you guys think about Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, the winner of the best reload?
And gosh, I haven't got my hands on it yet, but I just Crash, little Crash Bandicoot baby. Have you played that?
Oh no, that was like.
Oh yeah, but they're saying
that was a lot of happy times and a lot of angry times.
a lot of peaches flying everywhere when you accidentally spun into them.
At one point, I do remember actually biting the controller out of anger.
Oh wow!
Because I could have passed certain areas and take the console away from me because I. Oh, let me play it again.
It's the game, not me.
Yeah, exactly. It's the game, not me.
I think I used that one. That was one of my
but that's definitely a game that I'm hands on the moment I get a chance.
Where is the new Crash? That's what we needed.
That's what they're talking about at this point.
No, I think it's the like they're saying the reload. Like this is the We went off. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Yeah, so
Our
for
apologies for the rant a little bit.
That's what happens.
best
You get us
reload,
together.
best reload's gonna go to the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually see a new Crash that comes into the mold now, especially with the response that they got from this Insane Trilogy. Now I think they might even do like a remake of the Crash Team Racing and all that stuff. So Mario, you're in for some competition because PlayStation finally realized like people love their mascots. So, yep. So that was the best reload. Let's go ahead and get into the next category. Casey, if you want to take that for us. I think we still got a little lag going.
I think so, yeah.
That's you.
I've zoned out. Which category?
We're going to be doing best shooter.
Shooter? Oh,
That's your.
I heard something different from like. Yes. Okay. Hey. I'm weighing in. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah. I think the lag's still going though. You probably won't hear this for a little bit. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and announce the
Best shooter. All right. Allie. And it's Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2, everybody.
yes.
Shooter. I still haven't played it, but I remember playing the first one. It's super colorful and creative for a shooter game concept. This one because sparkling water. It's not a first-person.
Oh yeah.
We apologize for the lag, everybody. He's gonna start hearing me talk.
Yeah.
All right. So Splatoon 2 is the winner for the best shooter. I was kind of taken back by this one. I didn't think it was gonna win. Honestly, when I was making up the categories, I had like a general list of titles that we were putting as the nominees, and then I was like, Splatoon 2? Are people gonna even vote for Splatoon 2? And look at this, they are the winner, and with 38.89% of the votes, Splatoon 2 beat out Call of Duty World War II, Destiny 2, Ghost Recon Wildlands, and Star Wars Battlefront 2, which actually got 11% of the votes, which I'm kind of surprised by, since there was so much backlash for that game. But
That is a little surprising, yeah. I mean, Splatoon, yeah, I knew people loved the first one. I haven't heard much about the second one, but I know it was kind of improved upon, so I can see it. I can see why the vote went that way, maybe.
yeah, it's a different type of shooter, so it is fun. So I can imagine that I'm just in the category that it was in with the other titles that it was against. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sleeping on Splatoon 2. I don't know.
Get your Nintendo on.
All right, so the next category, we're gonna be going into the best zombie horror game, and the nominees for the best zombie horror game are Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Outlast 2, Prey, The Evil Within 2, and Little Nightmares. So when Hector, when you hear this, if you could just announce the winner for the best zombie horror game for us. All right. It's coming. I know it's coming.
Start using Zulu time. We can sync up everything here.
I'm going to get a general number.
The winner for the best zombie/horror game, Evil 7 Biohazard. Not surprised that it's actually won. Unfortunately, I haven't in that sense, but good friends of mine have actually stopped talking about it. But it really has. They have says like they flat out been scared out of their mind playing this game.
Yeah,
It's really the only other games that I've actually heard, people talking that, that movie.
Yeah, I have a coworker who just keeps talking about RE7.
Hold on 40 seconds. Hold on. Everybody who's watching this are gonna.
This is funny. You can see this in live time with me, right, Uriah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think it will. It's not a mirror, right?
No, it's not. No, it's a kid.
Sometimes there's mirror.
All right, so Resident Evil 7 is the winner
I think it's
for the best zombie horror game, and I mean, well deserving for the game. I mean, I honestly have not played it because, for one, I don't really like horror anything. I don't really like horror movies, games, whatever it is. I like Resident Evil 5 because it wasn't like really scary, it was suitable. It was more like the Iraburu stuff or whatever. But this, I watched the trailer for this and it was like, it freaked me out. I was like, dude, there's no way I'm gonna play this game. And there's even a VR version of this game too. So I mean, hats off for this title here. Resident Evil, after 20 years, they still got it. They can still make a super scary game. So
I'm used to like the arcade machines. all the Resident Evil I played.
Yeah.
I remember Doom 3. Like the scientist turned into like a creature, freaked me out. Like it was like the last horror game I really played.
Mm.
That was like 20 years ago now. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've stuck mostly to the arcades, so I trust the fans. I trust their voice in this matter.
Yeah. From what I've seen, it looks like it's really scary. So hats off to everybody that actually beat the game. And hats off to the people that have tried it in VR too, because that's insane.
Well, next up, where would the gaming world be without RPG?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Go ahead and take it away, Uriah.
So I don't have our nominee list. If you want to get that, Corey, I
Yep.
will gladly get our winner.
All right, I got that for you right now. So the nominees for the best RPG, we have Battle Chasers Night War, we have Neo, Pyre, Persona 5, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is I'd say this is a nice little category here. There's some great RPGs that came out this year, I must say. But the winner, in my opinion, is very, very deserving, especially just because of the base it's grown over time. So, who do we got for the winner for best RPG?
All right, best RPG 2017, Persona 5.
Woo!
Joe, a little surprised. Like I see Xenoblade 2. I don't know if it came out too late or something to get the votes in, but yeah, I figured it'd be between those two. But congrats to Persona 5. So
Yeah, I'm starting to notice a lot more people getting into Persona. I was tipped in on the game by my brother, starting with, I believe it was Persona 3. And so I got kind of familiar with it then, started playing it, and to see that it's gotten to the heights of almost mainstream in the US now is pretty rad. JRPGs generally don't do that. And for it to win our RPG category, that's amazing. So hats off to everybody that voted for it to win. It won with 42.86% of the vote. So almost half the people that voted for best RPG voted for Persona 5.
pretty decent. I mean, I've seen the fans at like photo shoots at conventions. They got all the different personas, and it's definitely alive and still growing. So
Yeah.
expect much more from Persona 6, I guess.
Right. Get that money, guys. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's keep it moving here. I'm going to be heading up the next category here, and we're going to be getting into the best mobile exclusive. And when we say mobile exclusive, we're talking about mobile game, whether it be on a phone, whether it be 3DS, any kind of handheld mobile game that you can take with you. So the nominees for the best mobile game are Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, Lineage 2 Revolution, Layton's Mystery Tour, Arkanoid vs. Space Invaders, Old Man's Journey, and Animal Crossing Pocket. So this one, it was fairly close. It was fairly close for the winner. But again, we gotta say, Nintendo, they know what they're doing. They've turned things around a lot. They've gotten into the mobile realm. They've gotten into the mobile and console realm, mobile/console realm, and they're really killing it. They've dominated 2017 in my opinion, when it comes to just sales and it comes to titles release and all of this cool stuff. So the winner for best mobile exclusive is gonna be Fire Emblem's Echoes. That's the Shadows of Valentia. I personally haven't played this title. From what I've seen of it and know of Fire Emblem, I imagine it's amazing. You guys out there voted for it, so the art style of it's great. The characters are always amazing in Fire Emblem, so I'm sure it brings the heat.
I know the voice actors are popular at the convention, so I know the game's pretty popular too. That's a long title for a mobile game, though.
Yeah, definitely is. Yeah, and it's cool to see like the 3DS is still alive and kicking too, It's especially with the introduction of the Switch, for them to still have an exclusive 3DS title that's killing it. That's definitely what's up.
Oh, they'll port it over, don't worry.
Yeah. Just a matter of time.
Get that money. Get the money.
Get that cheddar. Yeah, I mean, and the Switch prices, they're not bad either, man. I was just in GameStop earlier today, and you can get some decent Switch games for like $30, $40. You know, some pretty good titles. So, guys, have, I think their catalog might already be larger than the Wii U.
Is an accomplishment? Yeah, I guess so. There's be a lot more friendly the Switch, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, another discussion, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have Casey and Hector try to reconnect with us here in a second here.
Here's our 2-minute delay break.
For everybody out there, we appreciate you tuning in and dealing with us right here. We're all in kind of different locations here, so if we were all in one room, it'd be a little bit smoother for us. But you know, we're dealing with the interwebs here, so speeds are different. They wanted to tamper with net neutrality, so no, we can't. We
they just live in the past, trying into the future.
Right.
We're trying.
Interwebs.
So far, how do you feel about the some of the winners?
2017 wasn't a big gaming year for me personally, but we still got some coming up here that, you know, I'm definitely familiar with. All the ones so far, I could take or leave some of them, but it's not my favorite category so far. So, so you know, I got a cheat sheet here. I know who the winners are. They chose some pretty good ones.
All right.
17 wasn't great for many reasons, but gaming didn't let us down too bad, I don't think.
No, we got some a great new console. We got some great titles. We got we got console, we got titles, we got just rehashed systems with better parts, whether it be the PS4 Pro, whether it be the Xbox One X, which I still wish they would have called the Scorpio, just because it sounds cooler than the Xbox One X. X seems like it's kind of like the tech trend now. Everything's having their X on it nowadays.
Isn't that Dragon Ball Z logic?
Yep. That Xenoverse logic, yep.
We almost had another Dragon Ball game this year, but that's gonna roll on over to 2018.
Yeah. Which is nice, because it should I have a feeling that game next year will win our best fighting game category.
It's gonna come out in January, bam, it's knocked down the next 11 months.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
I just can't wait to start whooping people with Yamcha, man.
Was it the developers like, where's the love? Talking about that lately.
Yeah.
My Lord Yamcha.
So,
Kazu the Cyberman.
yeah, that Wolfang Fist is putting in work, man.
Quar to come in and back him up.
So it's just working on the. I'm trying to get him a link that'll work.
Yes, sir. like they're working so hard.
Yeah.
Wheels are turning.
Yeah. Yeah, but we have to.
See, it's actually a 40-second delay for we're in the outskirts of space,
That's
and
right.
it takes a while.
Mm.
Space station.
Yeah, it's.
Mars and Saturn.
Got the International Space Station streaming live for you.
Yeah.
You heard that, or did they make the same joke as us?
Probably.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
we can just try to move forward, I guess. We're just gonna have to time it. Our delay it's like about a minute and 15 seconds, so we'll have to.
You're gonna have to give me a cue for talking before everything stops.
All right. What category are we in? I think it's one of mine.
Yeah, you're next, actually. You are.
Yes. We are. We have. Trying to get the stream on their phones. So sorry about our space delay, everybody.
Yeah, International Space Station doesn't give us a enough.
Life is hard.
Yeah. It is.
All right, but okay, enough of that.
But let them
Best free
say
to
that-
play. Best well, wait even longer then.
I don't know. We're in space. The laws don't apply in
That's
space. Oh, we're very sorry, guys, but you know,
Yeah.
space is very unforgiving.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Exactly. A minute delay. That's the only time you can hear them scream.
Alien will have killed you by then. And you get this, Corey. Do you want to do the nominees before? I mean, to get to it. All right. So, was is from Epic Games and People Can Fly. Yeah, man, isn't that amazing? People Can Fly Productions. That is.
R. Kelly Productions.
That's right.
No,
No,
not R. Kelly Productions.
No, don't do that, man. Come on now. Now listen, this game has been compared to the mobile Left 4 Dead. From my extensive research, that
You're expensive.
that's right, man. We're 500,000 people. I mean, it's like,
That's
it is
bullshit.
super successful. People love this. Kicking some serious butt. So you guys voted for it. I don't have the number statistics, but I bet it won by a lot because if that many people are playing it, I'll buy ya.
You know, what's the margin on that
Who's
one?
gonna tell us the nominees and the margin?
Give us the
The
margin.
numbers,
I need to know
man.
the margin.
The numbers, man. Let's got it.
All right, so for the best free-to-play games, we had Dynasty Warriors Unleashed, we had Gigantic, Fire Emblem Heroes, Fortnite, and Throne Kingdom at War, and winning by 57.14%, we have Fortnite as the victor. And this game is huge, especially as a free-to-play game. Tons of people are on this. If you go on Twitch, tons of people are streaming this thing right now. I've been playing it a little bit myself, and I mean, it's fun. It can suck at times if you get killed and you're in a multiplayer game and you're waiting for your team to finish, especially if you die early. But hey, if you're about that life and you can really get it in and survive, it's a very fun game to play.
Yeah, I mean, they say free to play. I bought it, but
Whoa.
not quite free to play yet. I guess the PvP is free to play. But
Yeah.
No, I greatly enjoyed the PvE aspect. I'm still playing it, so completely biased on this one. It had my vote.
Yep, yeah, and by a large margin, people picked Fortnite. It's fun. I've only played the free version of it, the PvP. Maybe that's why for me it was kind of frustrating, just because like if you die early, you're dead, man. You are dead. But I'm thinking I'll probably pick up the full copy of the game, because from what I'm seeing of it, it looks like other modes of the game are probably really fun as well. It's really huge. I love like the survival aspect of it and all that stuff too. So super dope. I think the viewers knew what they were doing.
Like, I'm still leveling up and everything. Granted, I'm further than anyone else I know in it, so it's definitely better if you got it's like 3 to 4 people for co-op, but they tossed in matchmaking and it worked fine. So
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick it up.
You'll only get more successful as it becomes truly free to play later on. So. They have had that on sale for a while, so you might still be able to catch it on sale right now.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check when we finish. I might have to go look on PSN, see if I could pick it up.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get into the next category. Let's just give them the heads up.
All right.
The next category is for the best voice actor slash actress. And we got on this side of things, here in the International Space Station, Ashley Birch. She plays in Zero Dawn, sorry.
Zero Dawn.
I don't know, what was that about?
Okay.
But if you want to know a little bit more about her, she is an American actress, born June 19th, 1990.
There you go.
And she's done other stuff as of,
Big fans can send your stuff in June.
Exactly, for you Ashley Birch fans out there.
Yeah, which everyone should be.
Everyone should be, exactly. I mean, they picked her for a reason.
Don't be a punk. Support Ashley.
But yeah, he actually plays Sasha Browse for Attack on Titan, the English dub.
We love Attack on Titan.
Love Attack on Titan, which I didn't know this.
There you go.
Now I'm a big fan.
Yep.
Yeah, and also she plays Tiny Tina.
Doing her thing.
And at this point, hit her up on Twitter and said that you guys nominated her for best.
That's right.
Actress.
Page up.
Yeah, hold that page up. Say nice things. Nice things.
We're coming after you from the International Space Station. Try you with our laser.
1 minute delay laser.
That's right.
A laser nonetheless.
1 minute delay, Shiku.
But yeah, that's what we got. Ashley Birch.
Thank you.
Nice. So some of the other nominees for best voice actress / actress, other than Ashley Birch, are Troy Baker for Bruce Wayne from Telltale's Batman. We have Claudia Black, Chloe Fraser as Chloe Fraser from Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. We have Abu Bakar Salim He plays Bayek from Assassin's Creed Origins. And then we also had Laura Bailey as Nadine Ross from Uncharted The Lost Legacy as well. Ashley Birch winning with 30.77% of the votes. So thank you guys for casting your votes for that one. And hats off to Ashley Birch for doing an amazing job as Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Go buy it now. It's on sale. It's good.
And one of also nominated for best visual and art design. And I mean, if you see the game, it looks fantastic. From the graphics to the details of everything.
I saw my friend playing it, and I just basically borrowed his copy once he 100% the game almost.
It's like
so, just like came out some DLCs, and he played that too, faithfully. It all looks good.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get into the next category. Uriah, if you want to take that for us.
Yes, sir. Got our next award up. We're talking Best Fighting Game 2017. Play Legit Votes. What are our nominees, sir?
The nominees for Best Fighting Game are ARMS, Injustice 2, Tekken 7, Marvel v. Capcom Infinite, and Gundam Versus.
All right. Well, people voted. I think we got our answer here. So if you played the first one, might not be a surprise. The second one's coming in first place here. We got Injustice 2, Best Fighting Game 2017.
Woo!
Hey, if you don't want to play it, at least watch the cutscenes on YouTube.
They are sweet. I'll tell you, I played it in just everything that you love from Injustice, but just more of it to do.
I played Injustice 1, and I'm not into fighting games. This is actually the only game that I myself enjoy, because it just has over-the-top special like combos and the and everything from
the environment.
The environments are amazing.
You can use those, and the character designs are just so sweet, like Yule. The upgrades, the customization in Injustice 2, or you can mix and match. They have these armors that you can, add to the characters and earn them and make your own look. I mean, it's so deep and it's really well done. So, sorry for in your category, right?
No, I've not laid my hands on it yet. I've only watched it and watched others play it so far. So
honestly, and I'm glad Injustice 2 won. It was my pick for best fighting game. It's been the fighter that's kept me playing a fighting game for the most time, other than Xenoverse 2. But I don't consider that what you will. Now it has like that's a whole different tangent there. But I love Injustice 2, especially like the DLC characters, like. The DLC in Injustice 2, I have no issue paying for character packs in this game, just because the characters that they provide to you they're awesome. And then you can get customization for all of them. You can upgrade all of the characters. It makes it worth it, and it's not like it's super easy to just upgrade characters. Yes, you could pay to upgrade your characters. I would never do that. I like to play the game to slowly but surely level up my characters. It fine-tunes your skill with them, and I feel like there's such a variety of different characters. You can pick different people and attack different opponents with different strategies, and I think it's an amazing game, and they're adding the Ninja Turtles to it, so I'm biased. So that's my take there.
I saw that trailer. I was like, watch
does look sweet.
This.
Yeah, they got me with the Turtles. I saw the Turtles. I was like, yep, well, I hadn't played the game in probably a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. I was like, oh, well, time to brush back up on Injustice 2 because I got to get ready for the Turtles, man.
This off.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's get on into the next category here. And I'll be taking this one. We're going to be getting into the best VR game of 2017. And the nominees for the best VR game are Star Trek Bridge Crew, Spark, Lone Echo / Echo Arena, Robocall, and Resident Evil 7. Now, when Resident Evil 7 won the best horror game, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's a super scary game. Of course it should win the best horror game. Never, and when I say never, never did I think it would actually win best VR game. Just based off how scary the game looks without having a headset. But Resident Evil 7 won best VR somehow. I don't know what's wrong with you people out there. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a chicken neck guy or something like that. But it is so scary. Why would you do that with a headset?
Some people don't sleep. It's fine.
Like, why would you do that to me?
Right. Isn't it bad enough just to play it normally?
Life is scary enough. Like,
For real.
Stop.
Sometimes. Any zombies
The menace want to watch the world burn.
bite my head off.
It's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to encapsulate my head in a device and play a horror game for 8 hours straight, 10 hours straight. And then I'm going to try to operate in society like a normal person afterwards.
I get scared, like I get legit angry. Like I go from scared to angry in nanoseconds.
Right. Then you will not get your you with all that cursing.
My mom will take
He's
my
going to take away all those
take my console
privileges.
away from me, telling me how to
Cut off.
Yeah, so Resident Evil 7 Biohazard somehow
That's good parenting.
won by literally 80%
do whatever I want.
80% of the votes go to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. The only other title that actually received votes in this category was Star Trek Bridge Crew with the other 20% of the votes. So, like I said, by a vastly large margin, Resident Evil 7 won for best VR game. As you see, what's on the display right now, people watch this with their head in a machine. So, we love you, subscribers, but you guys need to. I don't know, maybe like sew a quilt or sleep with a teddy bear or something.
Y'all need Jesus.
Go to a park and I don't know, look at the birds.
That's reality.
That's reality.
All right. Those zombies have chainsaws there.
Bunch of real danger kids.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get into the next category here, guys. Casey, if you want to take this for us, want to go ahead and you can just read it off, and you can tell us the winner. I'll get into the nominees afterwards.
All right. We are at an adventure game, action/adventure game. Surprise to many of y'all, but it is.
Tell them what it is.
That's right. Breath of the Wild. This has gotten so many reviews. Apparently, it took 5 years to develop. You game.
I don't know why I'm laughing. Please keep going.
It's not even that. It's a lot of hard work.
That is.
Okay, people loved it. And this is a little factoid I found out. Breath of the Wild was the most social media 2016, so there's a lot of buzz about this, a lot of positive. You've been hearing so much, and the best thing Nintendo's ever made, bar none. So, Nintendo for for this Zelda entry. But
Got it up here in the space station,
That's
and we don't
true.
even have social media.
that's
here.
right. Just message the Mir space station back and forth because they're falling apart.
Yeah, we're still in
Let's
MySpace
mess
up
with
here.
them. Yeah, that's right. Breath of the Wild.
Did live drone right now with the results. Don't worry. I heard a lot of hype about this game. You know, I didn't necessarily grow up with Zelda. I appreciate everything, but yeah, this one did not surprise me at all. So
Yeah, from the moment they announced this game, they showed us the sneak peek. I knew it was going to be something special. And when it comes to Zelda games, I mean, not to, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm not really trying to call anyone a fanboy or a fangirl. But when Zelda is out and Zelda is new, the fans are there to support. And this is the first time it won a game award. Nintendo has, and they won it for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I'm not surprised that it also took Best Action Adventure Game here as well at Play It Legit. I mean, the game looks amazing. There's tons of customization. It's on the Switch, so you can literally take this on the go and play this fantastic game. So I mean, come on now, Breath of the Wild, hands down, best action adventure, and it's like, I mean, huge maps. Like, it's Nintendo did their thing. They did their thing. So we can go, yeah. So we can go ahead. Let's get on into the next category here. Heck, if you want to go ahead and grab that for us.
One second, because everything is now, my life is falling apart because we're right. But yeah, the next category that we have here is for best strategy game, and what we have here, and Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Get those rabbits in there. Then it's out of control.
I mean, that's the best thing I could have said, because I really didn't have a whole lot for it.
Rabbids.
Unfortunately,
Sounds
I
scary.
haven't really played any Switch games, which I keep hearing is awesome, but my life doesn't let me get out of the house. I mean, space. But yeah, in that case, I will have to ask you guys if you guys have played it and what you guys think.
I've just heard opinions on it. If you like XCOM and you like Rabbids and Mario, go play this game. Apparently.
That's what I've heard too. I personally haven't played it, but I've heard good things about it. I know KJ said it was an awesome game, so.
I mean,
Our space station delay again.
really going to be Rabbit to get my hands on this game, because I do like Mario and I do like Rabbit.
These are rabbits.
All right.
I will get this game now, just because of Araya's.
That's not Bugs Bunny in the game, man.
Rabbit's
All right,
less.
Rabbit.
Don't matter.
All right, okay.
I'm not a fanboy of Rabbit. What's up, Heck?
There's no TV. I'm a biggest thing is like the rap. Like, when I was like, if it wasn't them, I would buy the game and play it. But I'm sure the game's great. It looks great. It's got great reviews. It deserved this victory, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot of people, when they announced this game, it was like, what, Mario Rabbids, who cares about this? And then the game came out, and then I hear all these people saying all this good stuff about it. So sometimes, you can't judge a book by its cover. They teach you that in elementary school, so you guys should remember. You should remember that for the next game reveal they have for you guys.
God, I'm sorry, guys.
catching up. Well,
All right, so we can go ahead and get into the next category here. Yeah, and this is a big one here. This is a big category. A lot of people were looking forward to this one. This is one of our most voted polls. So
that's the thing, you know, you either love something enough to go vote on it, or you just gotta hate something enough to go vote on it. So we got our biggest appointment, 2017.
wait,
What are our nominees?
All right, yep. So the nominees for the biggest disappointment. Whoo! And this one won by a large margin.
Yeah.
But the nominees are Star Wars Battlefront 2.
They're thinking.
We have For Honor's servers. Yes, the servers for Honor. We have Mass Effect Andromeda as a whole. And we also have Scalebound's cancellation. The cancellation of Scalebound. And then finally, we have the lack of SNES minis in stock. And that was a huge disappointment. I'm just gonna be real, and I'm still saying I refuse to pay $200 from a freaking scalper for one of those things. So come out with some more, Nintendo, please. But
all right, biggest disappointment, 2017. Play legit. The votes are in. You spoke. It's Mass Effect Andromeda.
woo!
I saw it coming. He's got Mass Effect 3 tattoo. He was let down so hard. I could feel his depression for like 2 weeks. He was just let down so much by this game. So, yeah, just that alone. He's one of their biggest fans. They let him down so bad. So, biggest disappointment, 2017, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Ooh. That is disappointing. But what can you do, you know?
He's gonna get his tattoo removed, the Mass Effect 3. No, he can't do that, but he feels a little ashamed now. Anyways.
Yeah.
Got our space station out there.
Hello.
Okay, actually, it doesn't slow down your place.
We're here, fam. We
yeah.
just, there to talk too much because we don't want to get on top of your...
Trying to get in your vibe, and we've
Right.
already goofed off enough for a lifetime.
Apologize.
No, it's all right.
That is
Make
us.
things go smoothly for you
That
guys.
is just how we are.
We do apologize.
Yes,
So let's go ahead.
Our existence.
that's right.
We're into the final stretch here, so we just have a few more categories to go through, guys. Now we're gonna be getting into the best of console edition. So we're gonna go through our top consoles here. So I'll be taking care of best of the best PS4 game, excuse me. So the best title on the PS4 in 2017. The nominees are Persona 5, Horizon Zero Dawn, Gravity Rush 2, Yakuza 0, and The Uncharted Lost Legacy. And by winning with 54.55% of the votes, we have Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, Horizon is victorious with the best PS4 game this year.
Some girls in that.
Yeah, our homegirl, Ashley Birch.
Actually, Bert.
Yay. Yeah.
That's your game right now.
Next to Fortnite is what I played most on PS4 so far this year.
Yeah, well, that's much. Okay, let me not get it.
Yeah, I mean, a visually stunning game, action-packed game, super detailed, great audio. I mean, like it just looks fantastic, and just the whole concept of the entire game is super cool. I'm not surprised that it's won best PS4 game this year. So let's go ahead. Let's get into Casey. If you want to pull up our next category here.
We're next. We're going to talk about Xbox game overall, best overall title for Xbox. Be really familiar to those of you at home. That's right. It's Cuphead. Cuphead. Really like this one. You know, from we had heard for the visuals and art, you know, there's so much that I think it's just, you know, we heard so much about the gameplay as well. For the Xbox, so Spot, you know, it's got a good co-op in it and experience. So
People have spoken.
that's right.
The people have spoken. That is right.
Better. I play legit. Play Cuphead.
Right. And the other nominees for best Xbox title was Shadow of War, Halo Wars 2, Forza Motorsport 7, and Assassin's Creed Origins. So Cuphead winning by a large margin. Again, like I said, people just love that nostalgic feel of the game, that 1930s style artwork. It's, you know, it's what's in. Nostalgia's in, especially when it's from your grandparents' era. So, all right. Heck, you want to take the next one for us?
More nostalgic than that.
I'll be more than happy to take this away from you, which is Switch game. We have on this side is Legend of Zelda
Uh-oh.
on that one. And for you, like I said earlier, unfortunately, I haven't had my hands on a Nintendo Switch. Familiar with so all I can say about that is like it's always been behind it, and it's made it here. Not a real surprise.
Surprising. You heard so much about it. So much fanfare at E3 everywhere about this game.
We're not shocked. Are you?
No.
I'm not shocked, and I haven't even played the game.
Yeah. Not shocked at not shocked at all. I'm sorry.
Switch game when they announced the
Yeah, yeah, I think
How
so
many people
too.
bought the Switch to play Legend of Zelda? Granted, like the only title I think that almost, but you know.
But people still bought the Switch with only one game.
Did that fucker not sell out? Come on. So.
So I know I was having trouble finding. Yeah, the titles it beat out. We have ARMS, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. We had Splatoon 2 on there. But the one that I thought was gonna win, in my opinion, and it came in second place, was Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey came up with 36% of the votes. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild took 60% of the votes. So both really, really good titles. There's just so much more in Breath of the Wild, and I think people had so much more time on Breath of the Wild why it won by a landslide. It's my opinion.
I could play either of those games and be pretty happy on the Switch, so I think those are some good votes.
Yeah.
Just gotta get all 1,000 moons in Mario.
They always have some like astronomical number that's just like, oh well,
yeah,
beat this level 57 times, and then you'll unlock another level that you'll have to beat 57 times to unlock a level that you have to beat 100 times.
Let's watch my friend for like 2 weeks. I come downstairs, he's just getting more moons. Okay. Soundtrack system of that was pretty cool though.
Mm-mm.
I like all the music it had. So.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into the next category.
Speaking of soundtracks, we got Best Soundtrack 2017. The Play Legit votes are in.
Woo!
What were our nominees?
The nominees for the best soundtrack are the soundtrack for, and this is a pretty long one here. We have ARMS, we have Sonic Mania, which I think is one of the grooviest soundtracks of the year, in my opinion. They even press it up on yellow vinyl. If anybody's a record collector, you might want to pick that up. We have Gravity Rush 2. We have the Ukulele soundtrack. We have the soundtrack for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Nier Automata. Super Mario Odyssey. Splatoon 2. Tekken 7. And of course, the iconic 30s songs from Cuphead. And the winner for Best Soundtrack is...
Nier Automata. Tomato. So,
Tomato. Nier Automata.
Nier Automata. That's, I don't know, soundtrack can make or break a game for me sometimes. So that's impressive. It won this award, I think.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised. Square is known for their fantastic compositions. They always have a fantastic score for all of their titles. So I'm not surprised that they brought the heat with original music for this title as well. Super dope. Honestly, stuff you could just download and just listen to. And just kind of chill out to and stuff. So I think it's a good soundtrack. All of these have great soundtracks. If it was up to me, I'd still kind of pick Sonic Mania if it was up to me, just because it was so groovy. But the soundtrack for Nier Automata is not bad at all. All right.
Thing I would like to say about the soundtrack, I'm actually that Forever soundtrack wasn't in here.
What?
Yeah, I really feeling it in the game.
Baby.
Right. That's what we were listening to before we went to space.
Disregard everything he just said.
Yeah.
Didn't mean the Batman Forever video game.
No. I'm talking about straight on.
Yeah.
Subscribers. That was literally what was out there.
Cosmic radiation is affecting our brains out here.
We still have the soundtrack here.
They only allow you to have one soundtrack on the space station, and it's the Batman Forever soundtrack.
That's the Martian team. These two are up there with the radiation. They're trying to become the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get into the final category, and this one's for all of the beans here. This is the category we've all been waiting for, and we can all just kind of get into this. Let me go through the nominees for your Game of the Year 2017. So the nominees we have are... And there's quite a few of them. We went with 10. We wanted to be fair for the Game of the Year. So your 10 nominees are Cuphead, Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, Assassin's Creed Origins, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Neo, Shadow of War, Persona 5, Destiny 2, and Sonic Mania.
Mighty list right there.
That is a mighty list. And the winner of Play Legit's 2017 Game of the Year goes to...
They're catching up in space. Don't worry.
I wanted to give him a little bit of space time.
Oh wait.
We can use
Oh,
space.
depressurize the hall.
Okay.
Can come in.
All right, I'll go get the airlock.
Yeah, go get the airlock.
Horizon Zero Dawn is the winner of 2017's Game of the Year. Horizon Zero Dawn, yes, the PlayStation exclusive,
Game of the Year.
Winner.
taking a whopping 43% of the votes. Horizon Zero Dawn, Game of the Year 2017 for Play Legit. It was close. It was close. It was close. In second place we have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Literally lost by 4 votes, but it is what it is. Horizon Zero Dawn has won Play Legit's Best of 2017 as the Game of the Year. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
I'll let actually Birch know. I'm gonna hit her up on and on it's gonna be very
Ash.
yeah.
Indeed it is, my friend. She'll be happy to hear that the people voted for her and for her title.
I already shared my love for this game, so yeah, go buy it. It's Game of the Year.
Game.
Play legit.
And I think they may have,
People have spoken. The people know exactly what's going on. They know what's hot in these
Ain't no
streets.
secret.
it's hot they know what's hot on the streets. They know. So there you have it, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, monkeys and elephants and chimpanzees, and I guess those are kind of monkeys too, snakes and lizards and stuff like that. Those are all of the creatures of the universe, because we have people in the space station. We don't have any prejudice against the space station creatures. All of them.
Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that's right.
There are such thing as half breeds, half humans, half meerkats.
Breeding those here.
Yeah. They don't have taxes where they are. It's weird. And they don't work on taxes.
Stuff happens. So there you have it, guys. Your Game of the Year. all of the categories. You guys voted for what you wanted, and everything that you voted for is what won. So we wanted to present that to you guys. Thank you for showing up and sticking through with us while we announce all of the winners. Stay tuned to PlayLegit.net, as well as the PlayLegit Network on YouTube, PlayLegit on Facebook, Twitter as well, because we're going to continue to have amazing updates for you guys. Expect amazing content, amazing shows, amazing reviews, all different types of content that we have on PlayLegit.net. We've been doing this for you for quite some time. That's why we do these end-of-the-year recaps for you. We appreciate all of the people that come through on a regular basis and check out the articles that we have up on the website. Expect so much more content from us in 2018. We definitely love everybody out there. We appreciate everybody that continues to read, to watch, and interact with us online. Until next time, guys, we can go ahead and say our final thoughts and get on out of here.
Thank you, everybody. So much.
Thank you for your votes. I think you
Thoughts?
pretty good 2017 year.
Right.
Play Legit.
And also,
Yeah, and
we're gonna.
100%. Batman Forever soundtrack is hot fire.
That's true, and that's never changing. You're used to it.
You heard it here live, guys.
You got a few days left, and you'll have 100% completion rate on 2017. So achievement unlocked, guys.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, nice. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you stop by our Facebook page if you're not watching us there. Give Play Legit a like on Facebook, as well as check us out on PlayLegit.net, because that's where you're going to be able to find all of our exclusive articles, all all of our exclusive shows that we have, whether it be Dragon Ball Super So Far, the rebroadcast of this Mission 3 podcast. There's a bunch of content on the site, all of our game reviews. We have throwback reviews. We have opinion pieces. Sometimes we do tech reviews. There's a bunch of stuff on playlegit.net, so you don't want to miss any of that. There's going to be tons more. We put a lot of work into everything that we do, so we appreciate everybody that checks us out, everybody that's new to the site, everybody that's new to the YouTube channel, the Facebook page. We appreciate all you guys. Make sure you give us a little subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the content that we have for you guys, and we will catch you guys in 2018. Peace.
Peace out.
The flip side.
Or if not sooner.